You cannot pick up the language, okay? I hear people saying, oh, I can just pick up Spanish because I'm gonna go and live there in another country where they speak Spanish, and then by the end of a few months, I'll be speaking Spanish. No, 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 okay? No, no, no. That does not work like that, okay? Picking up Spanish is not a thing. Sure, you're going to pick up some words. Okay, this is true. After hearing some people say, ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? You'll probably figure out what ¿Cómo estás? Means if you didn't already know what it means. Okay, sure, right? You might, la puerta, or no, or whatever, dale, right? You'll pick up these words. But in terms of being able to construct and create your own sentences, which is what we do here at Your Spanish, which is what we focus on, that ain't gonna happen, okay? I know people here, I've been in Colombia for a long time. I'm here in Medellin. I know people that have been here for years, okay? I kid you not. I know people that have been literally living in Colombia for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and more, and their Spanish is basic, okay? Somebody who comes with us after 3 months, they have better Spanish than somebody who's been living here for like 2, 3 years, just trying to wing it, just trying to pick it up, okay? That doesn't work. Anything you do in life, you need to know exactly what you're doing, okay? If you don't know exactly what you're doing, you'll pick up bits here and there, but again, you're not going to understand it fully enough, okay? When you didn't just wing reading and writing, you went to school. You had a teacher, somebody was teaching you, okay? Even with football, yeah, I can kick the ball against the wall, soccer, but I had a teacher, I had a coach, all right? You need to know what it is that you're actually doing. To hold a pen and write. I didn't really know what I was doing. I'll probably be writing like this at the age of 30, just doing this because I would have never been taught. But you realize, okay, you need to hold the pen like this and write like that because you have a teacher, okay? You have somebody who's showing you the ropes, somebody who's showing you the ways, somebody who's been there, all right? But again, people seem to think that I can just be around it, or another thing, oh, I can just watch Netflix all day and then I'm gonna eventually speak Spanish. Oh, I can learn Spanish just by watching films in Spanish. Or even worse, I can pick films that are in English originally and put them into Spanish dubbing. That's even worse, okay? Sure, you can pick up bits from Netflix. You can pick Spanish language, original audio, so Latin American shows from Spain. You can pick those and, you know, put the subtitles in English and then in Spanish. This will definitely help for sure, but it's in combination with doing the main thing, which is studying Spanish and practicing it and knowing what you're doing, which is basically the FlowChat method. Otherwise, you're not gonna see the benefits of using Netflix. And it goes to the same for listening to Bad Bunny's latest album. I don't know any of the songs on his latest album, but you're listening to reggaeton, salsa, merengue, bachata, vallenato, regional Mexican music, whatever. Salsa, I think I said that one. If you're listening to these types of music genres, that's great. That's great. It's gonna help. But it's not gonna make you speak Spanish. You can't just listen to salsa and reggaeton and think, yeah, I'll just listen to Bad Bunny's Titi Me Preguntó and I can speak Spanish now, oh my gosh. No, it's going to help if you are doing the studying, which is the FlowChat method, which is showing up to the role plays 3 times a week and practicing with one of our coaches and other students, just like yourself, also trying to become conversational. It's in conjunction, it's in combination, okay? But trying to pick up Spanish is like having a car with no wheels. It's like, all right, it's cool, but you ain't going nowhere. Ain't no wheels on the car, you get what I'm saying? So again, picking up Spanish does not work. And this is the same for any language. You cannot pick up any language just by being around it. You're gonna pick up a few words, you're gonna maybe, you know, sharpen your ears a tiny bit, but you have to be doing the work, all right? You need to know what the hell you're doing. You need to have a plan, you need to have a game plan. All right? You don't just hop in the car and I'll just figure it out. Sure, it might take you about a good few years, but if you have a teacher, 3 months, get your license, okay? It's the same thing here. We get you conversational in 90 days or less, all right? So no longer try to pick up the language, pick up this, pick up that. I became conversational in just a few months and I did it by myself. And now this is the FlowChat method, which I'm teaching all of you. And I also became fluent in 18 months, okay? But again, if I had somebody like myself, I would have been fluent in 9 months. Okay, it would have been way faster. And unfortunately, a lot of people, I know somebody who was on dating apps, was on the language apps for like 2 years, all right? For 2 years, couldn't even get past hola, como estás, all right? So again, thinking that you can just use some of these language apps or like a wishy-washy tutor that just speaks Spanish but doesn't really know what they're doing, or just sit in Spain, in Seville, or sit in Mexico City or in Medellin, Colombia, and just stay as long as you want and as long as you can and think you're gonna pick up the language, you're smoking some kind of drug, because that's not gonna happen, okay? You need a game plan. You need to know exactly what you're doing, because I meet so many people here. So many people here, no sé qué pasó con ella. I meet so many people here that have been here for a long, long time, and they're nowhere with their Spanish. Their Spanish is really, and the worst thing, the very worst thing is they think that, oh yeah, I'm okay, I'm good. Yeah, I've been here 2 years, but I'm okay, I can see. Bro, you've been here for 2 years. You should be speaking fluently. You should be able to speak on a podcast in Spanish. That should be your level after 2 years. Like, again, expectations. If you just start in Spanish, don't be thinking you can become fluent in 1 month. That's just way unrealistic. If you're gonna go from 0 to fluent in 1 month, that's super unrealistic. But if you've been living in a Spanish-speaking country where you can have endless amounts of practice, something that so many people worldwide struggle with because they're living in an English-speaking country or they're just a bit shy or whatever, like you literally can go out of your house and practice like 24 hours of the day. That's absolutely unbelievable. If you're able to do that, why not just pair that with a little bit of studying, the FlowChat method? 30 minutes a day, and then go out and step out your house, and now you'll see how much quicker you will learn, okay? So again, no more I can just stay in a Spanish-speaking country and expect to speak Spanish because I just hear it all the time. You're not 2 years old. If you were 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, yeah, you could do that because your brain is wired that way, but not as an adult. Beyond the age of like 10, 9, whatever, you're not gonna be able to just pick it up, okay? That's for in your infant years, and that's for anything. In your infant stage, you can pick up a lot of things just naturally. It's a science. There's a science a study that was done, and yeah, children under the age of 7 learn way faster, pick up things way quicker. They have less nonsense already in their brain, so they're just like a blank slate. But not you. You're an adult, okay? So not you. You need to know what's happening. You need to figure out the plan, and I've already figured it out all for you. It's the FlowChat method. We get you conversational in 0 to 90 days. Not focusing on grammar, not focusing on nonsense vocabulary, but getting you speaking and conversations from the very, very first hour that you spend either on the video course that we have, or one of our coaches, or myself. So again, if you're serious about becoming conversational in Spanish, and this is an actual priority for you, stop trying to pick up Spanish and start taking it serious and make it a priority. We can get you conversational in 90 days or less. And you can do that with one of our coaches who are fluent English speakers and native Spanish people, native Hispanic people, should I say, sorry. You can do that for one of our coaches, or you can do that through myself, one-to-one sessions with myself, or you can go on to YoSpanishRoleplay.com and you can get 3 practice sessions every week in a small group of like-minded individuals like yourself, one of our Yo Spanish coaches, a judgment-free zone, and you can get that 3 times every single week at YoSpanishRoleplay.com. So that will really help you with your practice. Or alternatively, you can go to YoSpanish.com for all of our information that we have on everything that we offer. And you can go to Yo Spanish Official on TikTok, where we have over 450,000 followers, and you can go to Yo Spanish Official on Instagram. So again, stop trying to pick up Spanish because it doesn't work. Even in anything that you try to do, stop trying to shortcut it or save money, and you're gonna end up spending more time, which is more money, and it's just not gonna, you're not gonna get to the level that you wanna get to in anything that you do. Whether I'm learning boxing right now, and I gotta he's #1 in Colombia, or he used to be, he's like #8 now because he hasn't had a fight for like a year and a half. But if I did that for like the last almost a year on my own, it would have been terrible. I would, 1 year on my own, I would be so bad right now. But right now, I actually feel good. I'm doing great. Like, I go every week, every Saturday. And again, I have a coach who knows what he's doing, and I just follow what he says. He already has the plan. He already knows what to teach me. It's already there for me. The answers are already there. I'm just following them. Okay, so again, if you're serious about Spanish, YoSpanish.com. We can get you conversational in 90 days or less. Again, this is Jordan Dalco, YoSpanish.com. Yo Spanish. Vamos pues.